We begin tonight at 6 with a story we've been covering here for months. Postal problems plaguing the Indianapolis distribution hub.
And now possible federal cuts could make the problem even worse. Today, postal workers in more than 150 cities are pushing back against the president's proposed plan to overhaul the U.S. Postal Service, including right here in Indy.
And tonight, our Marion County reporter Lauren Kostick takes us to the rally and shares concerns from local workers.
The USPS distribution hub here in Indy is one of several facilities across the country dealing with a backlog of packages. And workers inside tell me it's not getting any better. Now worried about federal cuts. Outside the State House, Postal Service workers sounding the alarm on proposed changes out of D.C.
Who's post office? I said, who's post office?
The National Day of Action coming during a time of uncertainty, with looming efforts by the Trump administration to privatize the independent agency and a new cost-cutting agreement with DOJ. But many workers are not on board.
We are out here because the U.S. mail is not for sale, and we are the People's Post Office.
Charlotte Hyatt and many others with the local American Postal Workers Union say the potential cuts could mean higher costs and reduced delivery days for customers.
The employees that we represent want to do their job and serve them. If management will give us the tools and the staffing that we need to do that.
It comes after months of postal problems at the East Side facility. Packages lost, delayed, or not even scanned yet. Congressional leaders even calling for an investigation after coverage on 13 News.
If you could see it, you would just do like this, because it's chaotic. It's a mess.
One worker who preferred to stay anonymous points to poor training and management, now fearing the impact of federal changes.
If this happens, no one will get their mail.
In Indianapolis,
Save the Postal Service!
Lauren Kostick,
Not for sale!
13 News.
Today, we also heard from Indiana Congressman Jefferson Shreve, who's leading the investigation. He says the agency has yet to address the issue, saying, quote, "It's frustrating to realize how little USPS leadership cares about solving these delays."
Tonight at 6, we've learned an EF2 tornado blew through Bartholomew County last night, left behind major damage on a few family farms.
That's the look from above from Drone Cam 13. And now Samantha Johnson gives us a closer look from the ground at the storm, the damage, and the cleanup that's ahead.
Most of the damage here in Bartholomew County was southeast of Columbus. Take a look here behind me. This used to be a barn that housed that airplane on this property. We talked to the sheriff today. He tells us thankfully there are no reported injuries, and now the focus turns on getting the power back on.
They've got crews out that are working real hard. We started out last night with, when the storm hit, 3,000 power outages due to the storm that blew through.
The EF2 storm on the ground for more than 13 miles, toppling barns, knocking down trees, and crunching power lines. The county shutting down some roads to keep crews safe. Sheriff Chris Lane asking drivers to stay away if you can.
You know, these guys are trying to do their job, and they need some space.
Despite the damage, Sheriff Lane says no one was hurt.
Obviously, we're blessed that, you know, we've got some structural damage, that those things can all be fixed, right? But we don't have any, you know, like I said, at this point in time, we don't have any injuries or, you know, thank God for that.
In Bartholomew County, Samantha Johnson, 13 News.
So we had tornado damage there, but storm damage a lot of other places across the state.
Yeah, we did that, and then we were in the 60s yesterday, and now we're in the 30s today. A big temperature drop after that system.
Really shows the power of that system. We had severe weather on the backside. They had blizzard conditions. And now we're on the cooler side of things. So we'll talk the cool air and kind of sum up the damage reports, because we have several areas of wind damage. The one confirmed tornado, National Weather Service will continue to investigate a few additional areas, but keep in mind, tornado or not, we had dozens of wind damage reports, and the cleanup continues today. We also, this map really tells the story of just how active the night was with the severe thunderstorm warnings and the tornado warnings. That severe threat has moved on, and as Ann pointed out, It's cold out there. Upper 30s and low 40s right now. 38 Morris Reservoir. We have 41 at the Country Club of Indianapolis. 39 with, oh, nice to see that, a little bit of blue sky. Bunker Hill. Skies will clear for us overnight. This evening, temperatures middle and upper 30s. Don't forget the heavy coat early tomorrow morning. Some sunshine and 28 at 7 a.m. We do get into the 40s midday. Sunglasses and 55 tomorrow afternoon.
Angela, thanks. Tonight, one man is dead after a house fire in Madison County, specifically in Anderson.
Yeah, fire investigators, they're now trying to find out exactly what started that fire. This happened around 10 this morning. When crews got there, they say the home was fully engulfed in flames.
A woman says she jumped from a window there to escape, and we have since learned that 41-year-old Taiwan Miller died in the fire. Neighbors telling 13 News this isn't the first time they've seen a fire in the neighborhood.
I want to give you a live look right now at tonight's IPS school board meeting.
It's underway, and they're expected to talk on that agenda about a petition that's against the expansion of charter schools within the IPS district. Now, teachers at IPS say that their petition has been signed by more than 1,000 people who are expressing concerns.
So the controversy comes from Senate Bill 518, which would force IPS to share more of its property tax revenue with charter schools. That's something teachers say IPS cannot afford.
So things like transportation, IPS has already said that bus routes would potentially get cut. Buildings are going to potentially have to be closed. So we're really dividing up a community.
Also at the meeting tonight, we're expecting to have an update from the task force. This was a group that was created to address student safety and school culture. And this is a group that came together after a family sued the district, saying that their son was beat up by a classmate while a teacher stood by and recorded the incident. So we'll have an update on that task force tonight as our coverage continues right here on 13 News at 11.
The growth of technology is driving change across central Indiana, where data centers that sit on acres of land are being built across the region.
Our Alex Almanza discovered that as these high-tech facilities grow, so do concerns about the impact on the local environment.
Whether it's AI or posting photos to social media, the cloud powers it all. But where is the cloud? It's farmland like this that developers see as prime real estate for data companies. And while Indiana is seeing a surge in these developments, it's raising concerns about the impact on local communities. According to datacentermap.com, Indiana is home to 56 data centers, 23 of them right here in Indianapolis. But, as that number grows, experts warn that large-scale data centers could put additional stress on natural resources.
So, for example, right now, a lot of data centers, they are actually located in water-stressed region. And at the same time, data center did use a large amount of water, and that's not good for the system, for the society as a whole.
During a packed public hearing Wednesday, Franklin Township neighbors attended a meeting to learn more about an undisclosed data center being built nearby. A rezoning meeting is scheduled in the coming months, with community meetings to go alongside those. In Franklin Township, Alex Almanza, 13 News.
Well, Purdue fans celebrating right now after the Boilers beat High Point in the first round of the NCAA tournament.
Yep, it was a good win. So now they advance to face the 12th seed McNeese, is that what I say?
McNeese, right.
McNeese State. Yeah, I mean, Purdue should beat them. They got a lot better name.
Well, they upset Clemson today.
Yeah, so in round 32 on Saturday, the fans showed out in full support for the black and gold in Fishers today. There was an alumni club meeting.
Yeah, this was really a back and forth game, keeping Boiler fans on edge of their seats. Purdue wins at 75-63. Dom has your highlights coming up a little later. Still to come, state lawmakers are taking on the budget.
Some of the decisions that they're now facing in hopes of making a deal. Angela?
Anne Marie, sunshine back in the Friday forecast. Rain chances back this weekend. I'll have a look ahead.